Hello, my name is Braden Cousins, and this is my Module 4 Everyday Chemistry assignment. Um, first questions were after the first amount of vinegar was added to the solution, and it was asking after the bubbles stopped, was there baking soda still present? Then I said that the bubbles were created instantly and the baking soda dissolved into the vinegar, and after the bubble reaction was done, there was still baking soda present. So therefore, the vinegar was the limiting reactant, and that essentially means that there would have been more of a reaction if there was more vinegar added. And then after another tablespoon, it was the same thing, where there were more bubbles produced, but the baking soda would still be the limiting factor, I guess. And then we did it again, and there was still slightly some baking soda left over, but minimally. And then in the second part of the experiment, when 1 tablespoon was added and mixed with 1 tablespoon of vinegar, there was the same reaction occurred with the bubbles, but after it stopped, there was still baking soda present, and so once again the limiting reactant would be the vinegar. And then finally, once the last tablespoons of vinegar were added to match the amount of baking soda, I said it depended on the actual measurement of the tablespoons and the spoon used, but I'd say it took about 3.5 times the 3.5 times the amount of vinegar volume needed to react with the baking soda. And finally, it says, was this what you expected? I said based off of the first one, it seemed like it was going to be between 3 and 5 times the amount needed to react with all of it. And if I were to do anything differently, just have better supplies to more accurately measure the volume of the 2 reactants. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and other impacts of your everyday life. I'd say it reminded me of how the foods can react, or how things can react to create foods that we eat in everyday life. So thank you.